So, I'm here with Luigi Boccia, the famous tenore who is singing Alfredo in La Traviata.
And
go on.
And I'm here with La Boyle, this phenomenal Irish soprano and dear friend of mine.
Yes, right back at you. So, Alfredo, who was Alfredo?
So, would you say Alfredo is very simply a young guy who falls in love for a gorgeous girl?
Absolutely. I think he's so sincere, and that's you know, he's one of the nice ones, and I think that's what really kind of sweeps Violetta off her feet. His sincerity. He really cares about her, and you know, he's one of the good ones.
And I guess he sees behind Violetta's social facade.
Absolutely.
There is a soul, there is a heart there. He sees all the good things about Violetta that Violetta perhaps hides because of the role she plays in society.
Yeah, I think she always has a guard up, and she has to have a guard up because of her line of work. But I mean, yeah, she's used to this. It's a party lifestyle. She's a party girl, and it's a very kind of false lifestyle. You know, the people are false. Parties are false, you know, it's all drink fueled. So yeah, there's a big part of that where Violetta does have a guard up, and Alfredo is the only one who can get through to it.
I always wondered, Claudia, do you think that if Violetta had no knowledge of her sickness, she would be a little more reluctant in listening to Giorgio's plead to leave Alfredo alone? Do you think that she gives in because she knows that she's about to die, and at least she will do one good thing before she dies, which is to keep the Germain family together?
I think it's definitely a factor, but I think if Violetta was in perfect health, I think she's so dignified, she would do the same thing, you know. I think what makes it more tragic is that she's sick, and so this already short amount of time that these two people have together is cut even shorter, and I think that's the tragedy. But I think if she was in perfect health, you know, I think she would do the same thing. I think she has such dignity, and she would not want to ruin a family. So definitely, I think the outcome would be the same.
I agree.
Yeah. Luigi, why should anyone in Dublin come to see La Traviata?
Well, beside, you know, being a gorgeous opera and full of wonderful melodies and full of drama, I'd say that one good reason for anyone to come and see Traviata, not just for people who love opera or who love singing, is that the story is really very modern. It applies to modern life, to contemporary life. Everyone can relate to a story like the story of Violetta, or to the journey that the characters go through. So I'd say you come just because you want to see a composer's interpretation of a situation that is very, very common in life, while you listen to some gorgeous music, and courtesy of Claudia Boyle, some gorgeous singing as well.
Thanks, Luigi, but do come. I mean, I back up everything you say there. You know, it's going to be a great night. This music is fantastic. I mean, it's some of the most famous music in the operatic repertoire. I mean, Verdi's capacity for a melody is, you know, it's really amazing. It's and his capacity to also tell a story and show these characters through the music is fantastic. So it's going to be full of drama, full of tears, full of pain, full of love, and full of love.
And since I'm not from Dublin, allow me to spend a few words of praise for the wonderful working atmosphere that I have found here at Lyric Opera. It's been a real pleasure working in a highly professional environment. Obviously, beside the joy and honor of singing with Claudia, I've met wonderful colleagues, talented young people, and I've had an incredible pleasure in working with a conductor like David Angus and a director like Vivian Coates. It's been a real pleasure and it's been a wonderful learning curve for me.
And you've just doubled your fee.